Hey, Jasia, thank you for your kind, nice email and your next tasks. Well done. You are doing so well here, okay? Now, dear Mr. Thomas, regards, this is an informal letter, but also quite kind of neutral, so not the same as you would write to a friend. So obviously this is important in terms of the register. My first comment would be the little bit short on the word count, 156. I would try and get yourself up to 170. Uh, just to be super safe, okay? But my name is Jackson Smith from your house number 22, and I'm writing you this letter with regards to the issue I'm facing due to your dog, okay? All absolutely fine. You could do it another way, though, because your neighbour, yeah, important, your neighbour, it was lovely to see you at the barbecue last week. Something to indicate that you're a neighbour. At the barbecue last week, I'm glad you're well. Okay, and then I'm writing you this letter with regards to the difficult issue. We need to get some kind of, it's a difficult letter, this. The troubling issue, the awkward, hard to spell that one, the awkward issue. Just go in there a little bit gently, yeah? Like, you're really nice, but your dog's awful. Since last week, your dog has been, watch out, this word since always indicates present perfect. Since last week, your dog has started barking a lot, especially during, so watch out on that, it's really, really important, during late nights in the afternoon. All of this is not only affecting my sleep, but also my study schedule. Good. I have my final exams coming up and I can't concentrate. Here you can use the contraction can't because it's not a formal letter. So show that to the examiner, you know that. My studies, due to the continuous bark of your dog. Okay, good. I assume he, so you can reference it back, he or she is either sick or irritated with something that is causing this issue. And I imagine it must be what it must be. It must be disturbing you too. Yeah? Come on, mate, do something about it. I suggest, or I wonder if now, I suggest you, or I wonder if you could. I would go with I wonder if, it's a bit politer. You could get him examined by a doctor. Now, the doctor who looks after animals is called a vet. So show you know that word. To know or to find out if there is any problem, or take him for a walk whenever he barks, so that he could calm down. So you're making a sort of suggestion he could calm down. That way, at least, he would be distracted. Uses modal verbs, distracted, and probably feel better. You don't need to repeat that. Okay? I think you better say thank you. I really hope you don't mind me writing about this delicate matter. And I hope you manage to take my suggestion into consideration. Okay, writing these letters in English is very difficult because we want to be super polite but also quite firm, and it is really quite difficult. This respectful style is hard to master. You've done that really nicely. Okay, I cannot give you a grade simply because I don't know how long it took you. I don't know if you're using spell check and all that kind of stuff, and obviously writing in exam conditions is different. But for me, this is nearly a band 7. I mean, on a good day it would be, but I do need to have this tense right, and I do need a little bit more on the kind of super uber polite thing. Okay, remember to mix up your vocabulary. So if you could, you've got dog, quite a lot, dog here, your pet, your beloved friend. You know, you can. I know it's a kind of letter. Don't underestimate task 1. Okay, task 1, and also in the general exam, it is difficult to get these high marks on this. So nowadays, green energy. This is a good essay. It's a difficult subject, but lots of vocab in here. Some argue they the energy, reduce costs and are better for the environment. So we need to address these two things here. Others believe they're a threat. Okay. Discuss both, give your opinion. So these days it's been argued that the increased use of renewable generate energy by both economically developed and undeveloped countries has a positive effect not only on the environment, but also has been cost effective. Whoa, I mean, you see, wow, super good. Has a positive effect, has had. You need present perfect here again. I love the present perfect, okay? It's a good tense, it's your friend. Make sure you are happy with this. Has had, started in the past, is continuing still now. However, other critics, so who are these people? Always think, who are the people? Believe, or just critics. So sorry, you could say other commentators, or just critics, because obviously that would be negative. Believe that depending on it for long-term, either for the long term or on a long-term basis, may be a risk. Excuse me. Excuse me. Sorry. From my perspective, using natural resources to generate power is holistically beneficial. Do you mean holistically? Now, holistically has one meaning, which is like good for the body and soul, or wholly. Oh, and not with a W. Wholly, which means in the entirety. Wholly beneficial. So just look up both those words and then tell me which one you mean. This is we'll discuss both scenarios, examples. Yeah, very nice, good. Good start, well done, and you've got your opinion in that, lovely. As ample evidence, the use of naturally available resources such as solar, wind and water to generate energy has helped present perfect nice in recovering the Earth's environment as well as aiding has helped as well as aided. Okay, yeah, all right. As well as aided in boosting economies for those countries using it. Yes, very good grammar in here. Nice. Has helped in recovering. No, I am right. Sorry. Has helped in recovering. So you've got this ing here, and as well as. Aided in boosting. No, you're right. Sorry. It's the ings. So helped, ing, aided, ing. You've got it. Well done. Nice. I like that structure and fabulous vocab there. The central reason behind this is twofold. Firstly, that these resources are unlimited. Hence, the only investment as a nation has to make, an investment, has to make, is to build dams, solar panels or world dams, proper energy for use as well as for reservoirs. Good. For domestic or industrial, don't forget adjectives. They are a cheap and easy way to get marks on Lexis. Secondly, the use of such resources does not cause emission of gases which are otherwise harmful and could contribute to global warming. Good. Contribute preposition to global warming, which are otherwise harmful. You could have noxious, which means poisonous, or toxic is another one. Just useful adjectives. For example, recent research by the UK geologist. Now, the UK geologist, like one person, in which case you need to give me the name, the name of the person, or by UK geologists, plural, and then you don't need the, demonstrated that 25% of the ozone hole, no capital letter there, has recovered since most European countries have shifted from non-renewable. Yeah, that's true, actually, amazing. Therefore, it's conclusively clear that the use of green energy would have a positive impact globally when used globally. I think you need to put that in there. Lovely paragraph. You see, this is strong writing. This is band 7 writing. This is really, really good. You're developing it very nicely. You've understood the question. You're making the point. Your argument, each sentence flows very easily from one to the other, which is what I'm looking for. You've got some very nice little We've got some great vocab in there. You've got some nice little accurate grammar in there as well. What I would love is a conditional sentence. Yeah, I think that's really important. Passive as well. Think about adding some grammar in there, which is important. On the other hand, now careful. On the one hand, on the other hand, need to balance. So if you haven't got on the one hand, you could put in this here, however. Signal that you're changing. Although there's an abundance of such resources, there could be times when these, don't need to repeat that, these become, these may become short, or when these, when you have to go when there may be insufficient supply instead of these. So when there may be insufficient supply. This is mainly because in countries with less rainfall or a longer winter season, these resources renewables, use that instead, or sustainable supplies or sources of power. So I'm trying to find another word for resources. Cannot be used at all times, as the reservoirs are only limited, as the water in reservoirs is only limited. Okay, or reservoir supply is only limited. For example, in 2012, due to less rainfall in the monsoon season, the water dams went dry and there was no other means to generate energy. Good. Thus, there was no other means to generate energy or backup supply. You could put that instead. Thus, it's possible to say that such resources come with concerning. Again, another adjective, concerning, worrying, potentially harmful, limitations. Okay, these will all help you. Okay, this will really help you on your to absolutely get that 7 that I think you want. In conclusion, from the arguments and examples given, I firmly believe that even though there are certain limitations, the use of natural resources not only has a positive impact, but also on the nation's economy, on most nations. Yeah, predicted more countries will shift to using these resources to replace fossil fuels, or replace traditional power. Just something like that, but that's not totally necessary, but you might put that in there. I think that's a really, really nice essay, Jasia. That is a very strong essay. Make sure your task 1 blows me away, like this one really blows me away. This is a very good writing essay. So a bit more push on that task 1. That is a very nice essay. I don't know when your exam is, but you will have the possibility now to purchase an extra 9 essay pack at a really, I think it's a 50% discount, really great price. If you want to carry on writing, same idea. I'm really happy working with you. It really depends on your time and if you want to keep practicing, but very good work there.